Hello everyone. Hello Mr. Gray. My name is Chan Yanqi, and today I'm going to retell the story My Father Was Sick. My father was sick this week. One morning he came downstairs and he looks wan and terrible. He asked my mother to touch his forehead. When my mother touched my father's forehead, she said, "Oh, you must have fever. You're so hot." And she went into the bathroom, take a thermometer back, and put the thermometer under my father's arm, and his temperature was 38.6. My mother said he is running a high fever and he has to go to the hospital. And then she told me, if you don't go to the school right now, you're going to be late because it's almost 7:30. I told my father to take himself and walk to the school with my friends. After school, I came home at about 6:30. The house was very quiet. I went upstairs to see my father. He was in his pajamas and he lay in the bed, and the room was dark. And I asked him if he was okay. My father said, "Yes, I'm okay." And he told me about how he went to the hospital in the morning. When I was going to the school this morning, he drove himself to the hospital, and when he got there, the nurse gave him a thermometer, and he checked his temperature again. The temperature gone up, which was 39.5. Because of the high temperature, the nurse thought that he might have influenza. And so they did a down-the-nose influenza check with my father. After the check finished, the doctor told my father that she didn't have influenza. It's just a very, very bad cold. And he gave my father a prescription for medicine and told him to not go to work for at least 3 days and stay home to get rest. Today my father is fine. Before I came here for breakfast, I practiced pitching in the park with my father. This morning, I'm very happy my father is almost fully recovered. I'm going to answer the questions. Question 1. What country is this story? According to the story, I think that this speaker's school starts at about 8 in the morning and ends at about 5 or later in the afternoon. It sounds like the school is in Taiwan or China, because the school in the Western country which starts later and ends earlier. So I would like to answer that the speaker lives in Taiwan because I'm Taiwanese. That's joking. And question 2 is this person speaking a son or a daughter? The speaker practices preaching in the park in the morning. So I think the speaker is a son because I have an image that boys like to play basketball. Question 3. Does the mother work? I think his mother is working because first, if his father was not working, she probably would not to let his weak husband drove himself to the hospital, right? And second, when the speaker came home at about 6:30, the house was quiet. It says his mother and nobody is at home. Nobody is home, and because his mother was working, I think. Question 4. What day did the father go to hospital? His son had to go to school, and the doctor told him not to go to work for 3 days and stay home to rest. And today, he is fine and his son who speaks this story in a place like breakfast shop, which is quite common in Taiwan or China. And it sounds like that his son doesn't have school today. So I guess today is holiday. So I guess the day he went to the hospital is 3 days ago from today. It's about it is Wednesday. Okay, question 5. How old is the boy? I think he is a senior student because he has to go to school at 8 in the morning. And he plays basketball. So I guess he is about 17 or 18 years old. Okay, question 6. Who gave the father medicine? I think that the doctor gave the father medicine after influenza check and told to the father that he has to get rest for 3 days. Okay, question 7, the last question. What season is it? Okay, the nurse, so he might have influenza, so I guess the season in the story is flu season. And in Taiwan, flu season occurs in the fall and winter. And his son has to go to school, so it says that there's not winter vacation yet. So I would like to answer the season is in the story is fall. It's fall. Okay, these are my answers. Thank you very much for this class, Mr. Gray. Thank you very much.